Hello. I have here some Lego Spider-Man figurines. Or minifigures, sorry. Hopefully the Lego community doesn't get mad at me. Minifigures, I meant. Now I have three minifigures here. Two of them are not official. Like this one. This was my homemade Spider-Man 2 movie minifigure. Come on. Well, sorry about this. Maybe it'll go into focus. Come on. And it's not official. Uh, this is bugging me. There we go. It's not official. It was kind of a challenge to make, and I need to redo him sometime, repaint him. Because, unless that's actually permanent marker. I did that with the head. I colored a yellow minifigure head with permanent marker. The face had faded away on it, I believe, so it was easy to make the Spider-Man face. And then I tried to get it as close as I could to the Spider-Man 2 minifigure. I think it came out pretty good. It used to look better, though. But it's not official, and the spider's messed up, because, I mean, let's face it, those movie spiders are hard to draw, let alone paint. And the next one I have here is Wrestler Spider-Man. A few years ago, I was so obsessed with the Spider-Man 1 movie Lego sets, and the minifigures, and this one in particular, because growing up, I never had any of those, surprisingly. Out of all the Spider-Man stuff I did have. I mean, I didn't have Lego sets. I mean, I don't think I was into Legos back then, and I was a young kid when these movies came out, so I wasn't really. I mean, I didn't get to see them in theaters. But I did get a lot of merchandise and stuff. Probably for Spider-Man 2, probably almost all that they had. I probably had. It would seem. But anyways, like I never had any of the Lego sets or the minifigures at the time, and I seen this set. I first saw this set in a book I have about Spider-Man called Spider-Man: The Icon, and it talks about a whole bunch of things Spider-Man and the history and stuff, and then like things that went along with it, and like the movies and the stuff, the merchandise, and then in the book was a Lego set, and it was Spider-Man's first chase, and it had Wrestler Spider-Man chasing Uncle Ben's killer in a car leading to the warehouse, but in the Lego set it's just a gate. But I was like, you know what? That's cool. I'm gonna make that myself because I'm the kind of person, I guess you could say, innovative person, in the sense that if there's something I want and it's it's fairly simple and I can't get it, I will try to make it myself. Whether it turns out good or not, I will try to make it myself if I cannot get what I want. So I couldn't get this minifigure or the set because of money. So I made my own. And this figure needs to be redone too. I actually made two of these. The first one I think turned out a little better. I just need to go over again in permanent red permanent marker. And I know what you're thinking. It looks like he's peeling away to yellow, but that's not actually what's happening. In real life, when I look at him, it's actually white. It's because you see yellow because there's white light in my room. I mean, because there's yellow light in my room. If there was white light in my room, he wouldn't appear yellow like that. But yeah, I mean, I got as close as I could. I drew the spider and the web. That's what the Lego version has. Lego version doesn't have any spider on the back, so I didn't bother putting one. He just has white gloves and blue pants and the ski mask, and that's all. So I made it exactly to a T as far as Lego's design goes, close as I can. But this is actually an official Spider-Man movie minifigure, and I got this guy a couple years ago from a website called Bricklink. And I bought this guy piece by piece. I know, it was the cheapest way I could do it, I think. in my mind, I think it was cheaper than buying a whole minifigure. But I mean, after I bought him, like probably a week or so later, I got his. First, I think I got his legs in the mail. Then I got his torso and his arms together, and then finally his head. And I put them all together, and I was so happy. He's like, "Yeah, Lego Spider-Man, yeah." And Lego Spider-Man. These Lego Spider-Mans are a lot better than this Lego Spider-Man. This is the more recent Marvel superhero Spider-Man. It's like the comic book version. And I don't like this one at all. I just don't. I mean, for one thing, he kind of, I don't know, he just kind of stinks in design, in my opinion. You know, I mean, like, why have this? Why make him look skinny? That just looks off to me. I mean, keep the same, keep the body, and keep the body ratio, and the muscle ratio the same. Don't make him skinnier than he is. That's why I like this Spider-Man. He's fit to size. He looks good too. Another thing, why did they get rid of the red here on the belt? It just looks like he's wearing blue pants. It looks like he's wearing, the actual suit to me. I like how neither of them have red on the boots, though. These guys don't need red on the boots. It just looks weird when people draw red on the boots or paint it on or it's custom. It just looks weird to me. Another thing is the spiders. I really like movie Spider-Man spider a lot better than that one. That one is too small, and I don't know. The eyes. These ones are silver, these ones are white. They peel away faster. Also, just the black webbing. I mean, I know it's comic book Spider-Man, but I've always thought comic book Spider-Man was a little less cool than movie Spider-Man. Movie Spider-Man looks like real-life Spider-Man. This is like something you'd see in a cartoon. And the spiders. I love that spider. Very much dislike that one. Although this one is really easy to draw. That one's a struggle. But I see why Lego had to change. The Sam Raimi movies, at the time of this minifigures production, the Sam Raimi movies weren't being made anymore. They hadn't been for a long time. So, everything changes. And the thing about change is not all change is good at all. Like, I mean, there are some things that have happened within recent years that I just absolutely despise, such as Blockbuster no longer existing except for one in Oregon, sorry. Hastings no longer exists. I love that store. GameStop is in trouble. Of course, I mean, I never really shopped at GameStop a lot, ever. And just, I mean, that's really it. Video rental stores are like almost gone. And yeah. Oh yeah, another big change I don't like. Almost everyone and their grandpa has an iPhone. That's like the default phone for everyone. It's just like, I don't know. I don't really think it's necessary to have an iPhone. You don't have to have one. You can live life just fine without one. I did. But anyways, I think a lot of change is garbage and not needed. But yeah, these are my Lego Spider-Mans I made. And the official one, and the one that is newer. Yes, I do have the Civil War Spider-Man. That one is not my favorite either. I just got him just to get him. Tobey Spider-Man is my favorite. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time with another video. The video I'm going to do next is I'm going to be playing a little bit of Home Alone 2 Lost in New York for the Game Boy Color. Except it's going to be on the Game Boy Advance, so that I don't have to shine a light on my Game Boy Color and it will blind people because it's a large flash coming from this phone. Or just a light source in general. But yeah, stay tuned for my next video, and thanks for watching. Thwip.